What's up, boys? You ever see one of those movies about pirates looking for treasure? A lot of the time, the treasure is like a couple gold doubloons or something, you know? Or maybe it's not gold doubloons. Maybe it's a lost bottle of sea shanties. Whatever the treasure may be, there's always a reoccurring theme in all of it. Rarity. Treasure is rare, and that's, you know, what makes it treasure. And I know I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here, so you guys might be thinking, does anyone know what this guy is talking about? Listen, okay? Hear me out. What I'm talking about is very applicable to the subreddit known as rareinsults. It's rare comedy gold. It's treasure. For this video, I want you guys all to comment Joe Mama. No, why am I doing this? It's not even funny anymore. I just thought of it and I guess comment that. Also, a couple of videos back, I said that if we hit 20k likes, I would fart into a microphone and auto-tune it, but like, I don't really know how. So you guys can have this. Bro, what is this? 20k likes on this video and I'll make another one. Alright, boys, without further ado, enjoy the video. Yobama.
Every night I think about the doctor who did humanity a huge disservice by not crushing your infant skull the moment you were born.
Guys, I don't think this guy likes Yobama. That's kind of weird, dude. Everybody likes Yobama. I think I drew this girl when I was 4. Oh my god. Why? She looks like someone shoved her face in a beehive. The shape of her cheekbones and chin looks like one of those vibrating back massage things. Her cheekbones go so far out that if she ever cried, her tears would puddle up on her face. I think I'm gonna move on now. I'm sorry. Wow, dude. You did it. You made the one tweet that everyone can look back on and say, I'm glad I'm not that guy. You honestly sound like the only book you've read was the back of a protein powder container. I kind of want to see what this dude's tweet was now, because like, how am I supposed to know if this makes any sense? I mean, to be honest, it's probably something that would give me the big bad boy yellow sign, so I don't even want to know. Never mind. People from Wyoming are in my mentions insulting me for dissing their state yesterday, and I'm just imagining them furiously riding a horse to a McDonald's in Utah just so they could get Wi-Fi and tweet at me. Well, this tweet's obviously fake. Nobody lives in Wyoming. It's sad, man. People will lie about things just for a little bit of clout. Like, everybody knows that Wyoming doesn't even exist. Bruh, he looks like Larry the Cucumber from VeggieTales. Yeah, the CGI animation of Larry the Cucumber was actually modeled after this guy. Also, did you guys know that VeggieTales is like a Christian show? I didn't know that. I mean, we used to watch it all the time in school, but I didn't know that it was like a Christian thing. I thought it was just some like educational kids show. Critical looks like if John Wick gave up after they killed his dog and started a keto diet. Yeah, you know, the alternate timelines are some crazy places, man. I won't lie to you. Critical's basically what would happen if Keanu Reeves' acting career failed and he had no other choice but to start a YouTube channel to try and gain his last bit of fame from there. Eminem makes temper tantrum music for dudes who don't lift weights but want to join the Marines. When Eminem raps, he really sounds like a lawnmower that's just like furiously trying to start up. Girl, I just texted my number neighbor and thank the lords you have an iPhone. Hey, what's your name? Oh my god, it's America, a bad word that I can't say. I love Marvel. Lol, FaceTime me. Okay. Oh my god, it's really him! Very cool tweet. I'm a writer for a company called BuzzFeed, and I was wondering if it'd be okay to feature this tweet in an article I'm doing about fictional events that people have fabricated in order to gain some internet clout. Didn't Chris Evans quote this too and say like, not me, sorry. He looks like Billie Eilish was in the microwave too long. Yeah, you're right, he kinda does look like the freezer burnt version of Billie Eilish. A white woman blocked a black man from entering the apartment building where he lives. She's the type of person to lick her finger before turning the page on a Kindle. Oh my god, perfectly said. She's the type of person to lick her finger before turning the page on anything, not just an electronic device. Sometimes my teachers are like passing out papers and they go, like, stop, I don't want to touch it now that like your greasy tongue juice got all over my paper. Not recommended. 0.8 hours on record. I stubbed my toe on the way to install this game. That was the most enjoyable part of the experience. Wow, this really sounds like a great game. Maybe the game was a toe stubbing simulator and it wasn't very accurate, so him actually stubbing his toe on the way to install it was the best part of the experience. That's my guess. Spotted on Facebook. Student. I don't understand why my grade was so low. How did I do on my research paper? Teacher. Actually, you didn't turn in a research paper. You turned in a random assemblage of sentences. In fact, the sentences you apparently kidnapped in the dead of night and forced into this violent and arbitrary plan of yours clearly seem to be placed on the pages against their will. Reading your paper was like watching unfamiliar, uncomfortable people interacting at a cocktail party that no one wanted to attend in the first place. You didn't submit a research paper. You submitted a hostage situation. And I would still much rather have this than what my teachers do. When I don't do good in an essay, they don't make any markings. They just do a little dash, like a minus sign. How am I supposed to know what that means? What am I supposed to improve on? My algebra? The frame rate should be higher. It's so choppy that it's hard to parse. The selfie was unnecessary. Completely took me out of the scene. The camera panned around too much. This exacerbated the low frame rate issue. Still, a nice attempt. Sir, did you straighten slinkies as a kid? This guy is definitely the type of dude who as a kid used to get like a toy and then he would just leave it on the shelf and not take it out of the box just because it looks nice in the box and he doesn't want to ruin it. Incorrect. My dog loves me. That's what you think? Make me question my dog again, and I'll personally turn off your knees. I refuse to believe that dogs don't love us. When I walk through the door and that thing has a seizure with the first time it sees me, there is no way it does not love me. Before I read this, I'm sorry that it's so squished. I didn't do this. This was the person who posted the image. I don't know why they did it, but, you know, it's just gonna have to live with it, I guess. Did you know? Life at negative 500 degrees Celsius in Yakutia, Russia. Negative 273.15 degrees Celsius, or 0K, is the absolute zero temperature at which an atom or any form of matter is unable to vibrate. Yet... I just choked on my own saliva. Yet here you are, with an IQ of a number even lesser than that. I seriously hope you get gastroenteritis, you gargantuous, unfathomable, unflushable, decomposed sack of beast! This is like an r/I am very smart version of a rare insult. How is that going to offend someone? Wait, let me check what gastroenteritis even is. I don't even know what that is. Oh, okay, so it's basically when you get the big poo-poo and you don't feel very good. For a really disturbing image, flip disc over. Oh, come on. You didn't have to do my guy like that. Hey, everybody. You guys want to see a disturbing image? Look, I'm just kidding. You look great. Look, I love your hair today. Wow. Nice job. Very nice. That joke is only going to make sense to people who have reflective screens and were looking at the screen in the perfect lighting, but you know what? It was worth a shot. I'm sure I got somebody out there. I'm positive I got at least one person. Ellen's looking rough these days. Pete looks like a human version of Melman the giraffe from Madagascar. If you say Beetlejuice 3 times, Pete Davidson shows up and oh my god, you guys, let the man live. That's 3 comments in a row just roasting this poor guy. I was going to add something, but you know what? I'm not even going to do it now. I just feel bad. I destroyed some kid on FIFA and he just sent me this. I bet your dad is so disappointed. Who wants to raise a man who plays with Madrid? Do you always take the lazy way? Do you work at Target and go to the local community college? I bet he asks you how that degree is coming like 3 times a month. It's always the same though, isn't it? The tinge of shame, then a small outburst. I'm working on it, Dad, and my app is gonna take off. But there is no app, is there? There's no hope, just loneliness. Oh my god. I feel like this guy is projecting his own, like, anger at this message. I bet this guy tried to build an app instead of, like, actually working on a real degree, and his dad was just, like, nagging him about getting the degree, and he was just like, it's gonna work, Dad, I promise. Because this message is way too specific. Like, work at Target and go to the local community college. Why is so specific? So, y'all hit the like button, but the follow button got issues or something? If you find a gold bar in a trash can, do you take the entire trash bag or just the gold bar? Wise words from Gekium Onfroy. An old lady at my church knew I was moving and said she bought a coffee table for me because I looked like someone who doesn't own a coffee table. And the worst part about it is that I don't actually own a coffee table. Man, it really do be like that sometimes. You know, it just do. I've been looking at bodybuilders with weird neck gains all morning, and this one kind of looks like Drake is trapped inside him. He really looks like he's got a loaf of bread trapped in his shoulders. It's okay, Drake, we'll get you out of there soon. Hang on. Alright, boys, that's gonna do it for today's video. As always, before the video ends, there's a couple things I'd like to mention. First of all, me and my good friends Suey, INT, and Scrubby all have a podcast together called Scuffed. It's been a while while since we made one, but we actually finally recorded one yesterday, and it was with a bit of a twist too, so you might want to check it out. If you want to go take a look, we're up on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Next, if you guys are interested in keeping up to date with how I'm doing outside of YouTube, you can follow my Twitter and Instagram, both of which are @DarkXDom. And lastly, thank you to these people for becoming patrons on my Patreon. It means the world, and I can't do it without you guys. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, definitely be sure to drop a fat ol' like on it, and go check out some of my other videos because I post a lot of high quality content. Alright boys, I'll catch you guys later. Peace, peace.